Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we are going to be continuing with Zelda Wind Waker. And as we left off last time, we were on Crescent Moon Island, just kind of exploring the islands a bit. And oh, somebody is saying they're not getting any sound. Let's see what's wrong with that. So are you hearing me, just not the game sound, or let's see. Okay, I was just very faint. Okay, not sure what was going on there. Maybe, but if it's okay now, then I guess we'll continue. Um, the game sound right now is nothing more than just uh, the game sound is just some lapping waves that you might not be hearing much if the volume's a bit low. You'll be hearing more once we exit the menu here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So we want to save our sister, but we have a little bit of preparation I'd like to do first, involving finding the. Okay. Finding the um, giant whirlwind that we've seen a couple times, and looking it up, it's somewhat random where it appears, but I've been told that the Tower of the Gods is a good place to start looking. It's one of the places it appears fairly often. So we'll head back down there. And we're actually going to need to find it twice, because what we want to do is we want to defeat the guy that's in there, and that will give us an ability to kind of warp around a bit. However, once we do that, he'll just disappear from the game, and uh, we're trying to sculpt a bunch of those little figurines, which means we want to take a picture of him before we do that. So that's what our mission is for now. And then I think most of the rest of the things we can hold off on until after we've rescued our sister, because that should probably take somewhat high priority. Okay, yes, I would like chart and information, please. I believe we missed this one on our initial voyage through the area. Paw print isle, what can you tell me about it? Do you know what a choo-choo is, small fry? No, I'm not talking about the sounds you make when you kiss someone. I'm talking about choo-choos. They're those slimy, monster-like puddles of goo that turn into blobs of jelly, stand up, and start jumping at you like crazy when you come near them. Well, in any case, there's a lot of them on that island over there, so if you see any, I'd avoid them. They can get nasty. Now that I think about it, every once in a while, I see the potion brewer who lives on Windfall Island come here. Now, why would he do that? And that's all the info I've got to offer. Okay, so we know this island is a good place to come if we want to harvest choo-choos. Still wish there was some traveling music at night, but epicness of the day music almost makes up for it. Pretty sure that huge monolith ahead of us is the Tower of the Gods. Nice that now that we've raised it out of the ocean, it's a pretty decent landmark we can see from I don't know if we can see it from every part of the map, but we can certainly see it from a large ways away. Okay, we are going to want this as well. Okay, almost to the Tower of the Gods. I can see little whirlwinds. Okay, not seeing a big whirlwind. Okay, let's see. Where else would be a good place to check? Okay, I think I saw Mother and Child Isles is another place that it appears quite a bit, so let's head back up there, and on the way we can stop by Tingle Isle and get the map information for there. I thought we'd gotten, but I guess we must have been out of bait when we went up there. So. Oh, okay. Well, now we've discovered what the little whirlwinds do, at least. Briefly pick us up and toss us in a very slightly different direction than we were already going. Okay, this was one of those dice islands, I think. Six Eye Reef, yeah. Is that Tingle's Island over there? Okay, we're getting some thunder and lightning here. Come on, shark, go away. I don't want to play with you at the moment. Okay, so let's find out about this island. I mean, we already know Tingle's Onyx. We saw him and met him and his slave labor force. But what can you tell us? Let me tell you a little something about that island over there, small fry. The guy who lives there is named Tingle, but he won't grow up and act his age. He still dresses like a little kid. That is not normal. Still, from what I hear, he can decipher maps like nobody's business. Just goes to show you that you can't judge a person on appearance alone. Of course, the thing about this Tingle guy is that when it comes time to pay his deciphering fee, you'd better be ready to fork over some serious dough. Anyone who doesn't have a deep wallet won't be reading any maps, that's for sure. That's all the info I've got to offer. Okay. So if we want to get Tingle's help, we're going to have to, which I think we'll need later in the quest, we're going to need to get quite a bit of money saved up. Okay. Okay, the shark seems to have forgotten that it was chasing us, and is just acting as a vanguard for us. Or honor guard. There's a big... Nope. Okay, there's a big whirlwind. Alright, now we're going to do what we've been avoiding doing most of the game and sail right towards it. If we lure the shark into it, maybe we'll end up with a Sharknado. Okay. Foolish creature who does not fear the gods, to the end of the sea with you. Let the winds of Cyclos' wrath blow you away. Okay. Not sure how good of a picture we need. Wow, we don't have much time to take a picture either, so that's... Hopefully that's good enough. Let us see where we ended up. Are you alright? It would seem that the wind god Cyclos bears some ill will toward humans. As you go forward, it would be wise to try not to get sucked up by any cyclones you see upon the seas. Ah, but if only we could find a way to harness the power of those cyclones, then it might be possible for us to travel across the ocean instantaneously. If you use your item that can pierce distant targets, you might be able to harness the power of the whirlwinds that Cyclos has control over. Oh, he took us from there back to there. Okay, so that wasn't a huge... he didn't throw us completely out of our way. Okay, but now... I'm just hoping that the picture we got was clear enough that we can make a miniature of him, because we don't have a lot of time to, when we're caught in the cyclone, to try to get a good picture, and I'd rather not have to keep on hunting him down repeatedly. Okay, just keep jumping to... Doesn't look like the shark's going to hit us if we keep going straight, but just in case, we'll jump. Just don't know exactly how close we're cutting it. Okay, from here we can't really see the Tower of... Oh, is that the Tower of the God? No, that's Dragon Roost Island, isn't it? No, that is the Tower of the Gods, okay. Okay, for some reason I was thinking of Tower of the Gods as being at the same latitude as Forest Haven, and was thinking that we should be seeing it kind of to our right, not... can hear when the sharks come up, there's a little bit of a dun 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 dun, kind of a Jaws theme going on. Oh, and this shark is also deciding to lead us a bit. Well, thank you, Mr. Shark. Your help is not necessary, but it is appreciated, I guess. We do have a bit of an idea of where we're going. Okay, I guess we. Yeah, I can see the two islands up there. Those two islands are the Forest Haven. One's dead ahead of us. Don't know if this is a glitch or what, but it's kind of interesting. The sharks just really wants to. It's either wanting to lead us somewhere, or it's really just trying to put us off our guard by being completely non-threatening for the longest time. And fortunately, here at the Forest Haven, we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to go back through the inside, because last time when we opened up uh, the figurine modeler's place, we lowered a ladder as well, so we should be able to. Should be able to. Oh, there we go. He was just trying to put us off our guard. Okay, and his aim was absolutely terrible there. Actually, what I should have done is I should have saved just before we uh, just before we encountered the whirlwind, so that doesn't, if this isn't, oh, oh, if this isn't good enough, then we could just reload our save. In fact, that's probably what I'll do if this isn't good enough. Is next time we'll do that. We'll still have to sail all the way back here to check, but at least then we won't be. At least we won't have to go sail and find the whirlwind again. But maybe we'll get lucky, and this picture will be good enough. And then we just need to find the whirlwind to be able to harness its power. Welcome, the figurine you requested is ready. It's been a long time since I've done work this exceptional. Go in that door there to check it out. Which door? They're all... Okay. I put it in the third room from the right. Okay. My right. Okay, third room from his right. Okay, but let's... Oh, well, this is almost right. If you had only taken a shot that showed the subject's entire body, I'd be quite inspired to craft a figurine of this. Okay. So we do need to, we are going to need to, uh, okay, how do I delete the picture? Um, okay, there we go. Erase this picture. Okay, maybe we can have him do another one of these while we're waiting. Aha! This is quite an inspiring motif. I'm filled with inspiration. Please permit me to sculpt this. It will be a jewel of a figurine. Alrighty, as usual, you'll have to wait until tomorrow. I bet you're looking forward to seeing what you're going to get. Okay, so he said third one from the right is the figurine that he made. I think we gave him a picture of Grandma. Oh. Okay, so this is Grandma, birthplace on Outset Island, personality worrywart. This kind old woman works hard to raise her 2 grandchildren. She's a very talented cook. Her special elixir soup is sure to raise anyone's spirits. She also can be somewhat mischievous and enjoys playing the occasional prank on JJ48. Okay. Errol, born Outset Island, personality kind and true to her family. She's our energetic younger sister and is adored by all who meet her. Her current goal is to learn how to fetch water so she can help out her grandmother. Her most treasured belonging is a telescope bearing a drawing of a seagull. Okay. That's nice. We're getting these little figurines, and we can zoom around and zoom in. Doesn't look like there's a way to, like we can go up and down, but it doesn't look like there's a way to pivot up and down. But also get a little bit of information about the people. Which I guess raises the question of how this guy knows about the people, and monsters and things that we're going to be bringing him. But we'll assume that he has a perfectly legitimate, non-sketchy source of information. Maybe he just, even though he's been living underground here, maybe he just has a lot of friends and visitors who visit all these different islands and know about it. Maybe he's friends with the mailman, because the mailman seemed to know a lot about what's going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to try to find the whirlwind again, and if we find it, we're going to do a save before we go into it, so that if the picture doesn't turn out, then we'll be able to just reset. Oh, nope. Get that out, Link. We'll be able to reset and try to get a picture again. Man, it's gonna be tough getting a picture that shows the subject's whole body when he's up on that cloud. Hopefully, maybe now he'll be near the Tower of the Gods and we won't have to go quite so far. Although, considering he warps us away, it's entirely possible that even if we find him here, he might end up warping us to the other side of the map and... might have a shorter trip to find him, but then a longer trip back. Everything seems kind of hazy. Now we're getting rain. Hmm. Alright, well, we know we saw him up at Mother and Child Isle, so we'll try going back up there. So this was one of the largest complaints about the game, as I recall, was that you do spend a lot. Ah, there we go. You do spend a lot of time just kind of sailing around. But personally, I find, you know, if you're in a hurry, it can be a little bit irritating. But on the other hand, it is, I find, rather relaxing and even fun just kind of sailing around exploring a bit. So. Okay, let's. Okay, you're gonna say the same thing. Okay, maybe. Okay, that's two of them. Let's hope that one of those is good enough. Oh, we're up in Dragon Roost. Okay. I think we want to go pretty much like due south from here, yeah. Okay, but that's okay because, let's see, hopefully these pictures are good enough, and one of these pictures will be good enough. And if it is, I mean, we need a little bit of time for the guy to make our previous miniature anyway, or figurine. Kind of looks like our boat's getting a little swamped every time we go down on the time we rock down a bit. Okay. Another thing that makes it hard to tell how good the pictures are is that, at least in my mind, all the pictures end up blurry. Or to my eye, I should say. They, so I can never tell with the pictograph pictures uh, how clear the subject is. Now, focusing isn't part of the pictograph. Like you don't choose how to focus or anything. Um, but sometimes it's blurry enough that it can actually be kind of hard to tell. Did I get the whole subject in frame, or is there a little bit that's sticking out, or? Okay, nope. Don't want to play with the Octoroks at the moment. Okay, well, we've been sailing all day, and some of the night before, so by the time it dawns again, we should be ready to look at the figurines. Is this a submarine? Might as well go and check out the submarine while we're here. So we have to... We got a little bit of time to kill anyway. Hey! Dude, that was not nice. I mean, yes, I snuck on board your ship and just started attacking without any warning whatsoever, but I'm a hero, so I'm allowed to do that. And if you attack me, that makes you a bad guy. Is there no way to get up there? Okay, guess there's not. Oh. We'll go after that guy in a moment. Let's open up this chest first. Gonna be a sea chart or... Oh, an empty bottle. Okay, that's rather useful. It's always nice having more bottles. Okay. Are there any more mice around here? Enemies? Okay, I'm not seeing anything. So where are we? We're right there. Okay. I'm just checking on a... I found a little tracker that I can use to help me keep track of which islands I've been to and what I've gotten from those islands, so that I can help try to know which islands I need to return to. So I'm going to try to keep that up to date, and that might help us, especially when we get towards the end of the game and I'm trying to get anything that we missed. We'll not have to do quite so much backtracking. Hopefully won't have to go all the way through a dungeon only to find out that, oh yeah, we beat this a couple months ago. Okay, so we'll... Not sure if I was imagining it or what, but it sounded like there was an ominous note for a moment, but maybe it's just the wind and everything combining and... Okay. Alright, let's see if it's been long enough or if we need to come out here and wait a little bit. Let's see if the... Okay, it was just some pixels moving as his focus shifted. I As we were approaching, I thought that maybe the mailbox was dancing. Welcome, the figurine you requested is ready. I know I always say this, but this is some of the best work I've done in quite a while. Go in the door there to check it out. I've put it in the third room from the left. Okay. Well, let's see if you can use either of these pictures. Aha! This is quite an inspiring motif. Alright, we got it. Fra, I'm filled with inspiration. Please permit me to sculpt this. It will be a jewel of a figurine. As usual, you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I bet you're looking forward to seeing what you're going to get. Alright, so now that we've got that, I can get rid of this other picture. I wasn't even counting the doors, I was just kind of blindly walking in a direction. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. This one. Okay, this looks like a dungeonish room. So this is where these would be. Okay. Red bubble and blue bubble. Habitat Tower of the Gods. Stronger form is the blue bubble, which is a tradition dating back to the oldest of Zelda games, that blue is stronger than red when it comes to enemies. When it comes to Link's items, red tends to be stronger than blue. The cursed blue flames of the blue bubble steal the power away from all of your attacks. Bubbles can be easily blown away by the Deku leaf. Okay. Although I will admit, as annoying as I found Navi, having Navi and later Tattle able to tell us information about enemies as we encountered them was kind of nice. Here, not really, not even really necessarily knowing what an enemy is called until after we encounter him, makes for a little bit of a. I mean, it just kind of it loses something, I think. But still, all in all, not a bad trade. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do now? Let's see. I want to make sure, because I think when we head, I think we're about ready to go to the Forsaken Fortress and try to rescue our sister. Okay. Okay, but I think there's, wanting to look up, I think there's a couple enemies we're going to want to take pictures of in the Forsaken Fortress. We'll try to get some pictures of them. Try to get pictures of them while we're fighting them, which ought to be fun. And of course, if we see another whirlwind, now we can try to use the hero's bow to take it out and be able to get the ability to warp around a bit, which would be very useful. Well, let's do that there, just in case we encounter a whirlwind. Okay. We have plenty of more collectibles to collect, and it'll take us a while to fill up the figurine rooms, but for now, rescuing our sister can take priority, and everything else can happen while we're playing, while we're doing the rest of the game. It's kind of lonely out here without a shark leading us. And King of Red Lions doesn't seem particularly talkative at the moment. Man, the little cyclones change direction on a dime, won't they? Okay, seems like a storm is coming up. Storm's coming up as we get close to the Tower of the Gods. Is that an indication that there's a giant whirlwind here? I'm not seeing one. Okay. We'll continue on our way then. Okay, well, now made it to dawn. I have some birds chase. No, those are just seagulls. Okay, the ominous music was because of these Octoroks here. Okay. Who have absolutely atrocious aim. Dude, I was like 5 feet in front of you. You don't need to lob the bomb higher than the mast like that. So I wonder when we get up to the Forsaken Fortress, will we still be able to see the Tower of the Gods? Or is that going to be too far away? And so what I'm going to do when we do get to the Forsaken Fortress, if we encounter the enemies that we have to get pictures of, like this is the only time, I think what I'll do is I'll save before we go in. I'll try to get their pictures, and afterwards we can check on them. If the pictures didn't turn out, then off stream I can go back and play through again and to try to get the pictures as well um, as well as beat the Forsaken Fortress. I'll keep, I'll worry about doing that off stream if we don't get them the first time, just because that might be a little bit of a longer endeavor. Yep, that's the Forsaken Fortress there. This Not entirely sure what the sharks think they're gonna do. Um, I'm guessing they're just trying to run and knock me out of the boat, but I mean, at what point do you realize, like, wow, this is a lot of effort for something that's just not paying off? Okay, we'll see if we can't manage to get this while we're. Okay. Okay, we only have a little bit of. Oh, I just need to hit him like one more time. Okay, good. Okay, good. Did not want to have to warp somewhere else and then have to do this all again. Whoa, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were. That's a heck of an arm you got there. Oh, okay, now you're smaller. And what an eye! No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have mastery of the air. And now that we've established that you're quite the Wind Waker, let's see if you can handle this. Okay, no. You could see him moving around, down, right, left, up. So, okay, we learned the Ballad of Gales. Wahoo! In the hands of a Wind Waker like you, my adorable little cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over the ocean deeps, just call on my cyclones. Well, I guess I'll head for home now. See you on down the road. Okay, and remember, he was, as I recall, rather upset initially because, let's see, at Dragon Roost Island, we met his brother who gave us the, initial song that lets us control the weather or control the wind direction. And he said that his brother was upset because somebody had broken his shrine. But apparently now, seeing that we have the Wind Waker and I guess also the title of Wind Waker, and that we are doing okay at controlling stuff, he's in a better mood now. Yep, there's the. You can see the searchlights from here. Okay. Okay. Cannot see the Tower of the Gods anymore. I don't think we actually got. I don't think we actually got the fish's information about here. I think it was just given on our map, if I recall. So. So how are we gonna get in there? Oi, what's with using the same bait all the time? Don't they make a premium brand of this stuff? Oh well, such is the life of fish. So yes, let's hear the info about this island. Here there's a fellow on Windfall Island who's collecting skull necklaces. Okay. You know who it is? I don't, sorry. What I can tell you is that those piggish monsters you see here in the Forsaken Fortress seem to carry those skull necklaces around all the time. Not that I think it's easy work stealing anything from the likes of those guys. Okay. Hey, what's that? Why, that's a fine looking bow you got there. Where'd you get that? If you're not in any kind of hurry, why don't you stop and play with me a bit? I'm kind of in a hurry, but I guess my sister's been waiting this long. She can wait another minute or two. Of course you will, and to be honest, you'll be helping me out. See, I've been having some ferocious body aches that only acupuncture can cure. Check it out. I'll give you 10 arrows for that bow of yours, and I want you to aim those suckers at me when I leap out of the sea. And see if you can't peg me with them. Okay? For each arrow you nail me with, I'll give you 10 rupees, and if you hit me all 10 times, I'll give you 200 rupees. What, you're worried about me? Don't be. I'm a manfish. I've spent my life being toughened up by seas rougher than any you've ever seen. Those arrows of yours ain't got nothing on me. Okay. Nope, okay. Okay. So we missed one, I think. But, seem to be doing... Okay, missed two. Unless he's going to jump again for the first one since we didn't actually fire an arrow. Wow, he still has the arrows actually sticking in him. That's... I thought acupuncture involved like some precision of where the needles were stuck in, not just sticking them in, but I guess maybe he's flopping around in just the right way to guarantee that the arrows get exactly where they're supposed to be. We'll go with that. Oh, okay. What's the deal? You can only hit me 5 times? Oh well, what's a manfish do? Here's your 50 rupees. Okay. So I wonder if that's something that, like, all of them will do now, or if it's just this specific one that'll play the game. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Let's see. Can I hit... Oh, cool. I was wondering if I can hit these cannons, but the door just blew open. It looked like one of them just blew open the door for me, so we'll head in here. I've got a sword now, so I'm not gonna have to do any sneaking, or it's not as much sneaking. Ganon has likely been made aware of our little incursion already. I should hope so, with all the noise we were making. But you have the Master Sword. That sword shall shine in the darkness, casting back evil. With it in your hands, none can keep you from rescuing your sister. Do not be afraid. Okay. Okay, so let's see, that's... Whoop. I'm not sure what the lights would even do now, but... Oh! Hello there. Oh, looks like we're gonna play some ping pong, but before we do that... Okay, just a second. Sir, can I... Oh, wait a second, I wanna save. Okay. I want to make sure I don't save again until after we are completely through and have verified that this picture takes. Whoa, okay, wow, that gets very fast there at the end, doesn't it? Okay, way too early there. Okay. Uh, Missed my locking there, so... Well, we've already gotten 2 shots on him, so he might as well just keep using the same strategy. And seriously, dude, maybe if you mix it up a little bit, you might have a little bit of a better chance. Okay, good. Okay, we got the skull hammer. Okay, set it to a button. This mighty hammer can break things and pound obstacles into the ground. Some enemies can even get stunned by the shockwaves it causes when you pound the ground with it. Okay, I hear some enemies. Let's go ahead and give this a shot then. Okay. That hammer's a lot larger than it looked when we were collecting it. Okay, it's not very fast, but it is potent. And now, if you guys will excuse me, I want to head inside. I need to get back up to that tower. Oh. What are you guys doing throwing bombs at me? It's not very nice. Wait a second, I could probably check my map. Okay, so... the big... Okay, we want to get over to the left-hand side there. Oh, okay. Actually throwing his lantern. Whoa, he's got a bit of a right hook on him. There we go. Okay, good. So I think this is the large tower, and we just need to find our way up. Okay, more bomb-carrying mice. Let's what's this? Whoa, okay. No, back. Ah. That was rather freaky. Okay. Oh, is this... I don't think we saw this last time. Probably because we were... I think through this part we were probably sneaking under a barrel or something. Or maybe we were only on the upper portion. But this appears to be... See those giant, like, wave things? Those those are the searchlights. So, okay, this is like training what to do with the searchlights. And okay, I do need to figure out how to get upstairs. I think if I go here, maybe I'll go outside and I'll be able to get upstairs from here. Oh boy, it's that thing. Okay, that's right. And that thing. But, okay, we can head over here and get up from here and then go back and can we? Okay, can't swing over from here. Do we need to go around or something? The presence of those things that we need to hammer down, even if they're not directly in our way at the moment, it does indicate that the layout has changed a bit. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to stop living for a moment so that I can get a little bit of a lay of the land from up here. Can I see things too well? Okay, so that's not the place we want to be, is that tower. That's what we really want is to get to that tower. Although it looks like there might be a little bridge from there over to that one. Okay. Let's see. When we... Okay, that ramp has the hammer spikes on it, so I'm gonna guess that this is the way we want to go. Could have just walked down that ramp, I guess. At the very least, now we're up on the upper floor, so if we can find our way around, we should be able to get to the tower. Excuse me, sir. Oh. I would like the contents of this treasure chest, please. Compass, okay. Not sure if we missed the compass the first time or if it's a different compass because there's different stuff now. Okay, can we get up from that? If we jump over there, can we get up from there? That looks like a bit of a tall jump, but I guess we'll try it. Okay, good, we can. What is this around here? It's a large post, and then like some thorny vines or brambles or something. They wouldn't have grown on that since it's not a natural thing, so they must have they stuck them on that maybe to try to make it more of a barrier. Okay, can we... Does coming up here help us? Okay, no, we would need to... presumably from up there we can push a box down, and then that would help us. I'm not sure if that's something we could have done on our first visit and we missed, or if it's something that had to wait until this visit because like they moved the box. Okay, this is the 3-boat one. get over? I wonder, can our... No, can't seem to... Okay, that was... complete failure. Okay, we're gonna need... So we need to figure out how to... how to get up to the upper level here. Okay, no, that's probably not the way. Let's try going back to this other room, see if there was another way up that we missed or something. Yes, I see you. You're big, so impressive and scary. Your laser eyes. Yes, yes. Okay. Maybe I can. Maybe I can jump on top of one of these posts, because we did that before, right? Jumped on top of a post. No? Okay, how did we do that before? Okay, Link, I want you to... Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's do this and jump the other way to get on top of one of those posts. Okay, well, that guy helped us out by falling. Okay, no, that's... I'm not even sure if this is the right way through or if we're trying to take a shortcut, and if we do get through, is it because we found a correct way or because we found a glitch? But we're allowed to climb on these things, so we'll go ahead and try. Okay, can't seem to hold on to that ledge though, so this might not be the right way. Give it one more chance. Okay, yeah, we're not able to get up that way, I don't think. So let's head out here. Oh, this was the door that was locked that got unlocked when we beat Phantom Ganon. Okay, so how this was, or the other door, 'cause the one that was right there was the first door. So how does that help us? Why is this? Okay, let's, instead of going back through there, let's climb up this way again. If we could push a box down there, that would be helpful. But then we'd... If Ganon doesn't realize we're here by this point, then he is incredibly hard of hearing. And/or has no minions who are capable of conveying any useful information to him. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, we tried going up there, we couldn't. Get us back to the number 2 room. Okay, there is a chest down there. Let's just head down to that chest and see what's in the chest. It's probably just rupees or a joy pendant or something. But we'll check that out. I guess we just need to jump down here. Well, good source of bombs, I guess. Oh, what the? Is this the place that we got thrown in jail before? How do we get in there? Okay, before there was a hole in the wall. I'm not seeing anything like that now. Let's see. Okay, some rather sturdy bars. They can't just be bashed in like this. Okay, we can sidle. We can't open the door. How about some... No. One might think that that would be the solution since it's in a room with a bunch of rats with bombs. Maybe it's something I needed to be up there. Can I crawl through here? Nope. Ah, here we go. Okay, it's a big fancy chest. Hey, a piece of heart. Okay. It's not too bad. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I'm just passing through. Okay, nope, don't need to play with you. Oh, you guys can climb the ladders too. Okay, good to know. Thing is, I don't think these guys... Like, I don't think I can just stand here and kill them and then move on, because I don't think that they ever stop spawning. So, we just have to kind of... Okay. I guess they're all hanging out down there. I wonder if it's going to end up being something like there's just a switch I need to press that lowers one of these ladders or something. Although I do kind of like what they're doing with the, with our 2 visits to the Forsaken Fortress here. So far, I'm not sure if we make another one or not. But the first time they took away our sword, so Link was, had to just sneak around and felt rather helpless. Now we have our sword. There is no sneaking. There's no getting thrown in prison. We are a legitimate danger that the enemies are going to fight now, and really kind of highlights how much stronger Link is, and kind of how we've developed since the beginning of the quest. Let's see. Can't swing across here. No. Like, is there... I think we tried that. Yeah, can't really do that. Okay, I think the mice or rats throwing bombs might actually be a bit of a pun, because these are these seem to be quite literally bomb chews. Bomb plus chew being, I think, mouse or rodent. Bomb chews, of course, being we've seen them in some of the other Zelda games that are bombs that you put on the ground and they'll run at stuff and blow up when they get there. And I don't know that those exist in Wind Waker, but these mice are seem to be a play on that. There's something about this. In one of these rooms, we should be able to get up on the other side. I feel like we're missing something. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, let's... Excuse me. Okay, they seem to be attacking each other. That's good. Okay, so there was the other room that we couldn't get up. How about this one? This one has an Octorok down below. Has a bunch of enemies here, including this thing. Honestly, kind of reminds me of the in Ocarina of Time we had what was the name? Dead Hand. The really creepy enemy that would come and attack us slowly, but then there were hands that would come out of the ground and hold us in place while he came towards us. Kind of reminds me of that. Okay, let's see. There's... Nope, not one. Okay, can't target those. Or maybe I could cut the boat free. Okay, that is circled. That's where we are. Okay, that's more of how the searchlights work. You can tell the circle is where we are because of the gap between the two towers there. And yet, if we go forward, we can get up, but we can't get back across because that's the room with the beds in it. Can I just take out this Octorok? Okay. Now I want to... Okay, is there anything here? I don't see anything. Although, this door leads to the water on the outside. I wonder, maybe we can use our ship to blow it open, and then we'll, like, let some water in or something? What about this? Is there... I'm just hitting everything except what I want. Okay, there we go. Set that there. Does that do anything? It does not. Okay. Okay, in this we seem to establish that we can't actually just jump over from there. Okay, so let's... Okay, well let's try getting in our boat. Okay, let's first... Okay, break some of these so they're not shooting at us. Okay. Okay, can we break this door? Doesn't seem like that's really doing much, does it? Okay. So I'm gonna say no. Okay, let's put that away. I guess the fact that there's still searchlights searching up there means we haven't encountered everything. Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Ding da ding, or whatever you guys are saying. So let's go here. I wonder if we can jump off the other side. Okay. Can we jump up here? No. Okay, so we can get into there, but we can't climb up because we don't have a box for the ladder. And we can't climb over here because we don't have a box for that ladder. What was that? And inside, we don't have a way... We don't have a way up there. And we can climb out here, but we can't... We can't get over to the other side there. Alright, let's we come in here... unless we can jump over to that guy? Let's see. Don't seem to be able to do that. Because that row of pegs there makes it look like this should be our entry point. Okay, I wonder... Maybe we can jump on this statue. But, or is he going to fight us as soon as we try? There we go. Let's see if we can jump over. Okay, we cannot. I feel like we're missing something. Okay, oh, maybe there's a switch in this room that we need to press, and when we press it, it'll drop a ladder down over there. That would make sense. Oh, okay. So I'm not seeing any switch on the floor here. Unless it's like back in this corner. No, that's floor, that's not switch. I get the feeling this is the kind of thing that once I find out what it is, I'm gonna realize that I spent way too long on this and probably should have seen it much sooner. Can't jump over there. We've tried several times jumping up from there. Let me see about just pulling up a guide, just so there's possibility that we might... Just that there's a slight possibility we'll make it through here before before the night's over. Okay. Let's see. Oh. It is, I think, something ridiculously simple, if this is in fact what I'm supposed to do here. I forgot that we have this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that was all there was to it. I keep on thinking of the Deku leaf as being something to cross like long gaps that are, a little bit beneath us, or else using it, on the updrafts. Don't think of it for getting over these small gaps. Okay, so is there? There's nothing on these outside ledges. Okay. Wanted to make sure if there were any if these were any of the ledges with boxes to push that we went ahead and did that, but it's not. Okay. This is where we want to be, because it's... Back up a little bit, thank you. And then up here, and then this is the way out. Okay. Well, the good news is that if I do need to come back here to take more pictures, any of my future visits should be much shorter, because that's actually not that tough once you realize what you need to do. Okay. Yes, could you guys please go away? Oh. Are these guys going to try to hit me while I'm sidling? That would be rather irritating. Oh. Okay, they seem to leave me alone while I'm sidling, so that's good at least. Because I imagine if they were to knock me off of here, I'd have to go around and try all over again. Alright, so this is where our... I think this is where our sister and the other girls are being kept. Yes, there they are. Big brother! You're okay. I was worried. Oh, a door over here. That would make much more sense than examining the bars. The cell won't open that easily. Okay, what's Tetra doing here? There you go, acting before you think, as usual. I swear, do you even realize that we had to draw that monster bird off for you? It was about to come flying in here after you again. Did she recognize the... Yeah, she recognizes the Master Sword. That sword! Where did you get that? Are you... Is it even possible? How could it be? Well, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. I'm sure their father's back in town will pay a handsome reward for their return. I'm so sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there still something that you need to take care of? If you're worried about your sister, don't be. I promise I'll deliver her safely back to your little island. Normally I'd expect a huge reward for something like this, but this time it's my treat. Well, I mean, yeah, it was kind of you guys' fault that she was kidnapped in the first place. Listen, Errol, your brother still has some things to take care of. Big, important grown-up things. He'll be back soon, so you just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? But, big brother... Miss Tetra, we have to hurry. The bird will be here any second. Gonzo, excellent. You're just in time. Take this one for me. Huh? But she's... She's fine. Just do as you're told. Link doesn't look too concerned. We'll be back. I swear it. Oh. Wait, this is a pretty tall tower. How is it flooding all the way up here? Okay, let's see. Nah, it's not gonna be a good one. Let's see if, maybe when we get outside we can get a good shot of him. Because this is the other monster that we need to get a shot of. That this is like... It's either the only chance or it's one of the only chances. Excuse me, sir. No time to mess around with you. Yes, now you see why. Okay. Yep, just keep running. I think those posts with the yarn on them are so that if for some reason we did fall, we could use our grappling hook to get back up here. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that though, because let's... Okay, let's see if that'll work. Although that might be a little close. Oh, that was easy. Okay, where do you go? Oh no, that's got to be a good shot. That's a much better shot than that. Well. Oh, where'd he go? Now, dude, I need you to... Now, before I defeat you, I need to get a good shot. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll try that. His mask is getting cracked a bit. Of course, somewhat reminiscent, not exactly like it, but somewhat reminiscent of the fight in A Link to the Past with, I think it was Helmasaur, was the monster that had a mask that we had to break with the hammer. Okay, now that he no longer has his mask, we can hit the comb. Okay. Oh, okay, wow, that was... It just appears to kind of look like he's puffing out his chest more. Kind of ruffled his feathers a bit. Oh, wow. Okay. So what's up here? Are we going to fight Ganon? Excuse me, Mr. Ganon, we're here to defeat you. It's been a while, boy. You have done well to sneak into my fortress and wriggle your way all the way up here. Well, I didn't actually sneak in this time. I more blew open the door and fought countless guards. Get up here. Made quite a bit of noise, actually. I suppose the least I can do is commend you for your reckless courage. Well, reckless courage, that's me. My name is Ganondorf. Oh no, shocking reveal. And I am the master of Forsaken Fortress. Didn't we already know that, or at least guess it? By the way, boy, when you drew that sword of yours out of its pedestal, did you by chance notice how all of the monsters frozen in time down there suddenly began stirring again? Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child, while that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane, at the same time it has long played another role. You see, it is also a sort of key, a most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. By withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal. Like I said, reckless courage, that's what we do. You cannot defeat me with a blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. What you hold is useless. go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. So you're gonna let me live? Okay, that seems kind of stupid, but I guess his Triforce wasn't wisdom either, so he's making a show of power, just like I was making a show of courage. So its power is gone and its edges are dull. Well, it looks like maybe he wasn't planning on letting us go. Stop! Let me go! You pathetic little sea rat. Hmm? Interrobang? My Triforce of Power is resonating. Ha! At long last I have found you, Princess Zelda. What? What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you are not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? Oh, the Rito, here to save the day. And Valu. Okay, the end, game over, I guess. Nah, Ganon's not going to be defeated that easily. It's all right, she has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress with the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Lord Valu, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. Yeah, right back at you, buddy. I am aware of this, yet I thought our first priority should be to separate those two from Ganon's grasp. I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea. Oh, ow. You alright? What is this place? Hey, in Ganondorf, what happened to him? What are you doing? You must come to the room where you got the Master Sword. Who is using that stone? Just who are you? JJ48 and I are the only ones who can speak through this stone. How dare you use what's not yours? Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with JJ48 to see me at once. Well, don't you sound important. Fine, we're on our way. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. What are you waiting for? You heard the stone. You're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. Okay, which means I think I need to take a picture of Tetra here, so we'll have to delete this one. And we'll get through this area because... Oh, nope. Is that going to be a good picture of Tetra? Even though it's not a full body shot. Not sure. She won't stand far enough back to be able to get a full picture. Oh. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Okay, she was trapped under the bridge. I'm pretty sure that's going to end up being too close. Okay, so if I do this... Nope, that's not going to work. There we go, that might work. Okay. Okay, so that's 3 pictures that might have to retake, so let's get through this part. Oh, who's this? Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones, long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I am sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero? The place where the power of the gods lies hidden? This place where the 2 of you now stand is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnes Nohansen Hyrule. Do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of Red Lions. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Boat. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You, too, must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. music from the beginning of A Link to the Past, essentially. My fate? You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. Well, I'm the Link, sir, actually, but I guess not in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. JJ48, I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda, it is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. We must go. Is it really necessary for you to go, like, warp to each step? You can't just, like, warp back to being a boat all at once? I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. No, I mean, honestly, a good portion of it's because I've been an idiot, so wouldn't worry too much. Be careful. Do feel a little bad that, I mean, she'll be safe here, but she's okay. We're actually sealing her in. Um, yeah, she's gonna be very lonely down there, especially considering that. I mean, not only will she be alone, but she's presumably lived most of her life on a pirate ship, surrounded by people within relatively close proximity. Okay. Listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now that if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Okay. I'm just going to get back to where we can free sail again, because that way I can go and check these pictures once the stream ends. Okay. Do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once long ago he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know: they lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. The Triforce of Courage is the only key that will once again open the doorway to Hyrule. You must search for it. Okay, so we have a couple temples that we're going to have to visit, and we're going to have to find some Triforce pieces. Okay. But first, I'm going to check our pictures, and I will do that off stream. We'll start next time with checking out these figurines, and then we can get on to the next part of the quest and all the side quests. So with that, thank you for joining me. Again, no stream this coming Friday, but we should be streaming next Monday. And have a good week, and see you next time. Bye.